Hey everybody, it is Keith, your friend here at Essex Recording Studios in the kitchen of the studio here in England. And today we are with a USA Jackson guitar. It's the Adrian Smith signature model. And this one's a little bit special because it's got a few extras, upgrades that you don't see on the others. So for starters, this is, if you're not familiar with Adrian Smith, he's the guitarist for Iron Maiden. And this guitar is just awesome. It's different than the other Jackson soloists and dinkies in that you've got a top-mounted Floyd Rose. And one of the extras on this bad boy is you've got the Eddie Van Halen D-Tuna. And what this does is you've got... Oh, let's see here. There we go. So you can quickly go to drop D. Pretty cool. Original Floyd Rose. You've got Seymour Duncan Blackout pickups. These, I take it, are Seymour Duncan's answer to EMG. So I think they're relatively new. I've never seen them before. If you use them, I'd love to hear your thoughts about them. Post in the comments, and that would be really helpful. The neck on this guitar is super cool. Look at this wood grain. So this is a maple neck. I don't know what they call this type of figuring. I know what flamed maple and quilted maple looks like. If you guys know what that's called, I'd love to know. Usually you just see like one stripe section, like, you know, like this. You'll see one strip of it going down the back of a neck. Actually, this neck has it. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So on the back, you see how you have this, like, this one strip that's kind of figured like that? Well, the fretboard, the entire thing, is pretty much like that, which is really cool. And you can see it kind of has a swirly pattern where it's going up here and kind of down this way on this side. So really neat. And that extends all the way to the headstock, which just looks killer. I love the blacked out Jackson logo. You've got the Adrian Smith signature, all blacked out hardware, blacked out pickups. And I think that's really what they were going for with this one, where it just looks so much sleeker with these pickups. You know, all the black hardware, the Floyd Rose, the tremolo arm, the knobs, the strap buttons, the dot inlays, so it's totally blacked out, and I think certainly visually is a major improvement. And I didn't even know they had these black Eddie Van Halen D-Tunas. I've only seen them in chrome, so that's pretty cool too. Did not know that. Original Jackson molded case. Let's go ahead and flip this over, and this thing is mint. I mean, I don't see a single mark on it anywhere. They have the 3D style USA Jackson neck plate here, made in USA with the serial number. Some of them will have the an address below that, and others do not. And on early Jackson guitars, you have to really watch out. They were quite crafty. They would have like a Fort Worth, Texas P.O. box address there. But those were Japanese guitars. They were imports. They were not American. This one, however, definitely is American. And this is the this is the Fender era. And that's why you get this awesome Fender Strat headstock shape. What's interesting too is on this model, unlike some of the other American like Charvels and Jacksons that I've seen with this shaped headstock, it doesn't have that annoying disclaimer on the back that says, oh, this is licensed by FMIC. I think it was Fender Musical Instrument Corporation. You know, I think that's quite silly and looks amateur. It just looks tacky to have that on the back. I think by this time everyone knows that Fender owns Jackson and knows that they have the rights to that shape. So it's cool to not have that ugly kind of disclaimer written on the back of your beautiful, expensive USA Jackson guitar. I love this. They make two versions. So they make it with the black pickup, and then I think they do what? They do white. They do white with the black pickup, and then they do black with the white. And this one, I really prefer. Although I do like the ones that have the, I do like the abalone inlays. I'm just a huge fan of abalone in general. That's on the other one. But this one is super, super sleek, and I really like it with these pickups. It looks killer. So I think you've got a good idea of what this guitar looks like in person. And with that being said, I'm going to sign off, guys. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. We're having a lot of people subscribe now every day. The view count is going through the roof. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000 views a day at the time that this is being recorded. And I really appreciate that. Follow us on Facebook too. We got a ton of followers on there. And if you're in the UK or if you want to come to the UK to record, our studio is killer. We've got the best gear, the best amps, the best speakers, and that's what this is all about. You know, we're showcasing some of this stuff so you can see what it's like in person. But when you come here, you know, if this is still around, you're more than welcome to record with it. All right, guys, I got a lot more videos to do today, and I am running short on time. We've got a couple Ibanez's down there. I've got a custom shop Jackson King V that is insane. So, we'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.